position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Tigers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Handoff from the shotgun. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. LSU quick to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
On the move, it's Durham. Throws free. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To throw, it's Klubnik. That's reeled in, it's Davidson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quarterback adapting. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on the money. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Davidson. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Tigers have their offense in high gear. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They're on the board first here in the season opener. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback to both. Come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive.
Oh, out of space. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those 1st downs. Get those big chunks.
He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. It won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the 1st down.
Quick release by the QB. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab outside, it's Durham.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete. He made the catch, but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The kick is on its way. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Taking it the other way. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Yeah, and the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 10 over the Stallions. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Might be calling a hot route. With the catch, it's Davidson. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. That's caught. It's Williams. It's a seam wide open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. First play of the period, first down here. On the run, it's Davidson. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Quickly complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
A lot of pressure on this defense. They can pick up the first down without the touchdown on 2nd and inches. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
He'll signal for a fair catch after that weak punt. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. It's a running room. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Off to the races. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Flying down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Clemson.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Nussmeier. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. So now it's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He'll take the deep shot. Brings it in down the left side. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. They want to throw it. He's got it. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Davidson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Fires left. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Starting to feel a little pressure. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And run for 6.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on first down. Got a wide open receiver. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown LSU! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. After after making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
LSU lining up first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Looking left. And his throw is incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the back.
Looking deep down the right side. A full dive to haul that one in. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Trying to pound their way in. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. That's caught. It's Davidson. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Makes the grab, it's Davidson. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
And man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day.
He's loose. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the 2nd half. Get this run game established.
The short hands. It's Moore. There we go. Got some room after the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
Trying to search it in. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Clemson! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They'll run the screen. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipke if they can stop him on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. play of the drive comes from the 38. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Using his legs to buy some time. Makes the grab, it's sharp. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Showing all kinds of confidence in that arm, throwing back to the right.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They've got the screen set up.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there. The catch, you gave up the completion. What did you do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. To the air, it's Klubnik. He's got him in the flat. Jukes his way for more. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Tiger. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. He'll get rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. LSU right back to the line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He just got rid of the football. I'm not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
He'll set up to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Finds the tight end. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. possibilities. First down from the 43. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now on second down. Time to take a shot. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Got room on the return. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've set the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick.
It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
He breaks a tackle. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give and tick, 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 tick. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And now on third down after that last run. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. He'll do it himself. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the fourth quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
Trying to power it in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Shoots it to the left. Basic connection. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield on first down. He'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Durham.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Durham. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Wants to go up top. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them.